Where in this map are we?
So we came from Camberwell, we stopped here, and we stopped here, and we're here at Barclay, Tennant Creek, Devil's Marbles, down here, Alice Springs, and
so where are we headed?
This way.
Next stop.
Tennant Creek.
Tennant Creek.
Tennant Creek.
What happens to your toilet paper when you're driving on corrugated roads? Neatly folded pile, slowly growing. Okay, not sure if you can see this very well, but this is what is called a corrugated road. All these bumps through here is what makes it a rather unpleasant journey sometimes. And we're possibly ruining Molly's suspension completely, but you know, we're trying to see the outback. Here we are at the, what's it called, Vincent?
Pebbles.
Pebbles, as opposed to the
Marbles.
The marbles, which we'll be seeing later. Which are
Bigger.
basically round rocks everywhere. It's a sacred site. It's a special place for women, apparently, where they come and do all sorts of ceremonies, which is kind of cool. Getting Dolly the drone ready for her flight around
The Pebbles.
the Pebbles. The wind's died down a bit now, so that'll be good. Ah! Go away, Dolly. Oh, Vincent, that's so disgusting. I feel so bad for you. Oh, where are your gloves?
I just want to get out of here.
Oh, God. Oh, Vincent. That's very That's very unpleasant. Oh, God. Oh, Vincent. Oh, I can't even show that. That is so disgusting. Okay, it's never normally like that. Normally it's actually, you don't see anything. That is really foul, but it is the only one in town. And we have no other choice. That is so gross. How are you not gagging?
It actually doesn't smell.
Okay, but it looks disgusting.
Yep.
Wow. Hand sanitizer. If you choose to stop in at Tennant Creek on your travels, we would highly recommend the Spinifex Ridge Farm Stay. It is a family-run cattle station. They have 1 million acres. It's enormous. They came up with the idea a couple of years ago to offer up their land as a safe place to stay while in Tennant Creek. It's 4 kilometres out of Tennant Creek. It's mostly on a sealed road, and then the last little bit is on the dirt road, but it's perfectly drivable. The camp fees are $20 a night, and they do, obviously no power available, you have to be self-sufficient. They do offer a small tank of water, which they ask you to use sparingly. They have a campfire. It was a really great vibe when we were there. We ended up staying 2 nights instead of 1 because we had so much fun with people that we met there. This guy comes around and collects you $20. A great time for a chat, fills you in on the local situation. What we didn't realize when we decided to stop in Tennant Creek was that it has got a massive crime rate issue. They said it's known for its high crime rates and social dysfunction fueled by substance abuse and endemic poverty. Now the interesting thing is, well not interesting, the terrible thing is the town's average murder rate is higher per 100,000 inhabitants than that of the United States. Tennant Creek having only a tiny population of just under 3,000 people. We would still recommend staying here. There is actually a lot to do in the town, which we'll cover in our next episode. It's a shame about the issues within the town itself, and after we left Tennant Creek was when we found out about how bad the situation was in Tennant Creek. A lot of the campgrounds have problems with break-ins and assaults. So again, if you are going to stay somewhere, this is definitely the spot to stay. This is a question we often get asked about our time on the road. We have a beautiful kitchen in our home, 2 ovens and a huge cooktop, so adjusting to the new facilities was a lot. You can't even really call this an oven. It has 4 burners on top, but it's really just a very small grill and pretty inefficient. We did eventually master the art of pizza making in our little grill. The trick was to get the base and grill the bottom first, then flip it over, make the pizza and grill it in the oven, but also rotating it so that it cooked evenly. Pizzas are awesome for utilizing some leftover food, meat, sausages, the odd veggies. We probably have pizza about once a week. Frittatas are another go-to, super easy to do on the cooktop and then finish off in the grill. Another good way to use up leftover veggies and meat. We do at least 90% of our cooking in the barbecue. We basically use it as an oven, and it's taken quite a while to get it right. Oh, okay, it's a little thicker than it. Oh, okay, it's kind of burnt on the bottom, but we just won't scrape the bottom. Okay, that's okay, but the sauce is a little bit burnt on the bottom. It's fine. Okay. So tonight we have pork ribs. It's a classic Chinese marinade, but I think I have finally hacked the barbecue method of cooking. Loads of layers. Sorry, tinfoil. Well, we should probably buy shares in tinfoil because we use a lot of it. So I have this roasting dish, which is sitting on a rack, which is wrapped in tinfoil multiple times, because the problem with the barbecue is that it obviously cooks from the bottom. So we've had a couple of things where it's burnt on the bottom. And then I found...
Not burnt, more well done.
Ooh, can you smell that? Okay. So what I have found is these tinfoil tins. It's the perfect size for what we need them for. So it creates like a little oven. And I think that is going to be pretty good. Not burnt, so happy days. Okay, that's good. There's still enough marinade in there. It's not burnt. Winner, winner. And there it is. Bon appetit, Vincent.
It's messy.
Okay, so this is the second time that we've done lamb on the barbecue, and first time was pretty good actually, but we learned a couple of things along the way, which meant that we're now no longer burning things on the bottom. And if anyone wants to purchase shares in tinfoil, I would do it now, because we're probably doubling Australians' consumption of tinfoil single-handedly. So, ta-da, da-da-da-da. Ooh. I will wrap this up to keep it warm, and this is just, I just put a bit of red wine in the bottom of it with some rosemary and massive garlic cloves, which I found, which are pretty cool. And I will make a gravy out of that. So we'll just put this little guy here. What are you blubbering on about?
Tinfoil's got to go the other way. Shiny side in.
We're not cooking anything. It's fine, darling.
Okay.
I actually think that's an old wives' tale, because I read the whole thing of the box and I didn't see
comment below if you guys know that shiny side in keeps the heat in because it reflects it in.
Okay, but that's when
you're... Comment below. There's no YouTube thing. Comment below.
I'm still deleting all your comments anyway, so don't even worry about it.
You're deleting all my comments?
I'm muting you. You're on mute permanently.
Harsh. Unfair. Maybe required, but still unfair and harsh.
Run.
That's going to be a good gravy.
We won't put sticks in there though.
Don't put the sticks in there, no. That's what she said.
Possibly be, but I'll obviously have to delete it because it's
No, you
something rude if you were talking about it. Okay.
won't.
How does she look, Vincent? That's the question.
Looks good. Should we sear this on a really hot thing before we put it into the foil and then roast it afterwards?
Roast it afterwards.
Yeah, like sear, then roast. No? Okay.
But well, it's just a different way of doing it. I get what you're saying, because you want the fat to be a bit crispier, right? Yeah. It's just difference between like having it really slow cooked.
I don't need to really cut this. It's just kind of falling apart.
Okay, we've now mastered our barbecue, I think. Well, I've mastered the barbecue. We're using it as an oven, effectively.
Yeah, look at that. It's just a little bit of carving there, but the rest of it just kind of... Oh, really good.
Okay. Vincent!
Okay. All right.
Although there's a lot there, I think you'll be having some lamb sandwiches tomorrow. There are some nights when dinner literally looks like it's already been eaten. This did not turn out as planned. Welcome to your retirement.
Mush on mush.
Mush on mush. Don't call it mush, actually. This was supposed to be
Sweet and sour meatballs.
Sweet and sour meatballs, but well, some days it's a disaster.
Let me taste it.
This is cauliflower mash, but
Tastes good.
of course you would say that.
It does taste good.
Don't eat with your eyes this evening. Another day, another sunset, and another campfire. Pretty spectacular. Can't complain.